Shannon Sharpe situation. I'm sure by now everybody heard about it. Everybody knows what's going on. Shannon, he stepped down from ESPN, so I'm not sure if it was mutually.
It's temporary
Yeah,
It's
it's not.
temporary.
Yeah, because he still
Yeah.
show like once a week still.
Oh,
until
okay.
until
Yeah,
football
yeah,
season.
Until football kick
yeah,
back in.
yeah.
All right. So would y'all say he was tripping with the OnlyFans girl being only
I want to
19
say
at the
something real
age?
quick. I want to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I think that there's a clear uh there's a clear gap in 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 the ability to socialize with a person that's a couple several decades younger than you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like we know what's going on out here. You feel me? But at the same time, I feel like Shannon, from what I watch his interviews, and he's very naive and very out of the loop when it comes to young shit. Like when he's interviewing young people, he don't know what the fuck going on. He
Right.
don't know how they think. He don't understand the dress code. He don't understand the music. And like you can't if it was transactional, it'd be more acceptable in this situation, you know? But clearly it wasn't just transactional. And clearly he just had no fucking clue what he was getting into. It feel like even reading the context of the messages and shit, it's like it's bad dirty talk, nigga. Like this ain't even good dirty talk. Like your dick getting hard off this? Like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's like texting a bot. It's fucking crazy, bro. So to me, I just look at it. It's not funny because I hate for that to happen to anybody, especially if there's no like bad intention involved. But it's like, bro, come on, bro, come on, like what the fuck is you doing, bro?
That's what they call him, Unc. Unc always doing some crazy shit.
Like a bitch tell you she wants you to put a big black baby in her. That shit is already fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just certain shit that was said in there that was just fucking strange, bro. And I'm like, nigga, I would not be turned on by that. And then they drop up pictures, and then you're like, bro, what are you into?
That shit is crazy.
Don't make sense.
To each his own, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. Stick within your social bandwidth. Like if you don't understand some shit, nigga, make it transactional, bro.
And just keep it
You
moving.
can't be over here trying to like have a whole relationship with a girl who's like whatever, bro. Y'all get what I'm saying. It don't even make fucking sense, bro.
What you got, Bar?
My take on it really, I feel like it's a shakedown for sure. Just based off of when you start seeing, rape is something serious in this world. And when you start seeing people do it as a civil lawsuit versus a criminal lawsuit,
Yeah.
it don't add up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Because
just
if you
want
was physically raped, you would want that person to go to jail for that. Also, the
Yeah.
lawyer Tony, that's another question mark that I have because for some reason he's always in the loop when it comes to filing civil lawsuits against black men who are successful. We don't even know nothing else that he has done in this world, far as regular cases that he's dealt with. The only thing he's known for is what Jay-Z, uh, dealing with the Puffy situation, dealing with Shannon Sharpe situation. So I just look at it like, hold on, this guy got a motive. But the only thing I do have a question mark for is the $10 million that he offered Shannon Sharpe. That's the only thing, because it is on record that basically he offered $10 million, but she wanted 50
50.
million. So
Here's my thing, bro. Like, let's acknowledge the fact that there's a thing called rape fetish. Can we acknowledge that?
I mean, it
Can we
exists.
acknowledge that? Or
It
are
exists.
y'all unaware of it?
I mean, I'm not unaware of it, but
Are you unaware of it?
uh, a
It's
little
a
bit
thing, bro.
like
It's a thing. I got
freaky,
homegirls
freaky.
who's they're in adult entertainment, and these are things that they're asked to do, and these are things that some of them like, and some I've been with a woman who's like, yeah, let's RP, let's, you know what I'm saying, and you just take control and woo woo. But imagine that situation where you're literally role playing. I don't think I'll be a good role player, but I'll try. You feel me? But I've never done it. It's always felt weird to me. But men can get baited into behaving like that, as like, you feel me,
Mhm.
as a sexual like perspective or approach. Like it's a thing, bro.
Yeah.
Where a girl tell you choke her,
Yeah.
or smack her, or
Like 50
or
Shades of
you
Grey.
know what I'm saying? Like, and they're asking you to do these things. You feel me? And it's a very,
Reef
you
gonna
gotta be
choke.
on point. He know.
Reef gonna choke.
But it's like they ask you to do some wild shit, and
No, but some women like that.
Yeah.
that's
But
what I'm
there's a thin
saying.
line
But you
between
have to be careful who
Yeah.
you do that with, because it can be flipped like that. Say you smack a bitch and your palm print is on her face, but she asked you to smack her. I had a girl ask me to slap her before, bro. This is real life. You feel me? So is she could have just got up and been like, "Oh, I'm calling the crackers." He could have set me up and my handprint on her face. This assuming I slapped her, right? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be the 30 seconds, could be the seconds where he's like, "Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch."
And that's what they clip.
But that's what they
You
say.
know what I'm saying? But she
He
done
said show
put
the
him
whole
in that.
video.
Yeah, she walked them down that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
that-
just role
she walked them
playing. He
into
don't
that
even
trap.
like, yo, I was role playing. What the fuck?
But we just gotta look at it in the sense of when money is involved. It's a shake. It's a
That's
motive
where I know
behind
it's a
it.
shakedown, because Shannon has $100 million offer on the table that they're pretty much finalizing.
Mhm.
Podcast deal, whatever the case may be, right? And then the timing of this, but you know how Hollywood is, or these executives, these big execs that orchestrates these deals. They probably wanted something within the deal that Shannon wasn't comfortable with. See, when these things come out, it's not something that just came out in the moment. A lot of this stuff is already there. They suppress it, they hold on to it until you no longer pushing their agenda or you go against them, and then boom, they release it to the public. All of a sudden, rape cases, all this stuff is coming out the woodwork, right? If we chime in a little bit on the Puffer situation, it's the same thing. Hip hop, Hollywood, like think about it, bro. We've all been hearing about a lot of this Puffy stuff. Why now? A lot of it had to do with, some people say, the whole De Leon or the Diageo alcohol brand partnership. Because at that point, Puffy felt like he no longer needed them because he built Ciroc for them. So you understand what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
promised them something and they retracted. And from there, he went forward and told them pretty much, fuck you, I'm going to go do what I got to do, whatever the case may be. Then all of a sudden, here we go. You get, just like R.
Yeah.
Kelly. That
Yeah.
stuff, we've been hearing about it. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff, they already have the footage, content, or information on. They just pick and choose when to press that button, when to release it, when to let
I
it
feel
go.
like those things, those situations where these guys are ruled guilty, just gives the public and, you know, those lawyers and just people who are thirsty for those kind of opportunities more ammunition and more hope and more drive to be able to do this shit.
Right.
You feel me? So every person they get and is considered guilty and actually goes to jail for it,
All right.
like that's motivation for them. They'd be like, yo, like, this shit easy at this point.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm
just need to
saying?
be in a space and put
But that's
themselves in a
great.
position
Yeah.
where
You
they
can say
play victim.
anything and that's how it
Yeah.
goes.
Go ahead, Brief.
Nah, it's foul, yo.
How
It just shows you how a dirty slut can take a king down in a matter of a day.
Yeah.
Accusations, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a
Facts.
dud. But I've been told y'all, you can't trust them bunnies. Then we had that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I told you.
Yep.
Since slavery, bro. Even a slave, the white slave master,
That's the same thing that happened with Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
Mhm.
And the lady,
It
I'm not,
still
On her
exists,
death,
bro.
yeah.
yeah,
And
on her
she
deathbed,
said
she
she lied.
confessed and said, even before her deathbed, she confessed and they pressed no charges. They did nothing to her. And the
Same
man,
thing.
Imagine this.
Same thing that happened to Stack, man.
A bunny said that Kobe Bryant raped her. Get out of here, bro. This how
Shit
low
makes no
they'll go,
sense.
bro.
Do y'all truly believe the whole notion that no black or successful black entertainer leaves this earth unscathed? If you follow the history of everyone that, like MJ, they say MJ father had some, well, not his father, but MJ had some engagement with the betting where he probably struck a deal and he owed the mob, and the mob went after his father. That's one. Where you have Puffy situation, like I just stated, with the whole Diageo thing. R. Kelly, Bill Cosby.
I think
Some people
this
know
stuff
all of it.
happens, and this stuff happens when there's a tug of war going on. These are guys who decided to pull the rope back.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's, I mean, at
Well,
that point,
Michael Jackson, Prince.
at that point, they control the system. So why wouldn't they?
But you got to realize, no human being is perfect. Half the guys really did these things. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, for sure.
But
I don't think I wouldn't say
It's
half.
not about the
I wouldn't say half.
Majority of them actually did these things. But here goes the difference. They don't expose their side. They just expose us.
Right.
Let's expose everybody.
Because
let's select the politicking.
Essentially, they control the media outlets, so you're not gonna win that battle. And they control the attorneys, everyone that's in their back pockets. You can't win that battle, bro.
But nobody.
So long as you're a human being, you're acceptable to do anything.
I think you good when you minding your business. The niggas who minding their business is straight, bro.
Ice Cube.
The niggas who minding their business are straight, bro. You get too cocky, you get too arrogant, you forget the things are in place, and you believe you're higher than that, then that's what they're gonna exterminate you. However they need to do. You feel me?
It just, man, when you just think about the Jay-Z case, right? Swept underneath the rug. They don't talk about that person. They don't even, after the charges was dropped, they no consequences. So it's like, is it that easy just to randomly say some stuff like that? Like they even said, think about, they tried to take down Drewski. They were trying to say Drewski was involved with the whole OBJ Puffy situation, right? Wasn't even there. They looked at his bank statements. The man had 90 cents, 91 cents in his bank account at the time. All his phone calls was only in Georgia, but they said this is something that happened in LA. That's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so how can you just randomly say something like that and get away with it? Like with no consequence, like nothing happened to you? That ain't right, man. That's just how I look at it. It just ain't right.
It's not fair. You're a male. You know a woman can go to the police station and put a police report and say, hey, this guy hit me. She need no evidence. They coming for you, brother.
So let me ask you this.
Just like that.
Let me ask you this, right? Now, when the case is, I don't want to say closed, when the judge concludes and he says not guilty, right? Shouldn't that woman be held accountable and charged?
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Why is that not in?
You don't pull resources. You don't pull the services of the state and of the government.
Yeah,
you
pay
don't
legal fees.
All of these people are working for you now. As soon as you file this lie, you get what I'm saying? Like, of course, you deserve a penalty for that. Straight up.
And your
I ain't no lawmaker.
But you know why they say they don't issue a penalty? Because now
it needs to be, bro.
The women who are actually accused of these heinous crimes, they're gonna be afraid to speak out. Because if you got deeper pockets, you could pay the judge.
We need to go accuse some women of some shit. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go.
We
need to go.
It ain't gonna hold up.
Hey,
it ain't gonna hold up.
It may not hold up, but the law.
But it's a start to change that law.
They gonna have to do something.
Just not fair. Like I said, not fair. Like we just said, think about the Diddy and Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? She took that bread. Next thing you know, it was a video coming out of that boy beating her up. And it's crazy because like,
you felt bad for her, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad. Man. I mean, I felt bad because for one, I don't believe.
Comment on this one, boy.
I don't believe in, of course, I don't believe in hitting women. I don't know what transpired, of course. It's just watching the video. We don't know these people, so all we can do is go off of what we see when it comes to these people.
That woman could have been left, bro. She could have been left, bro.
Yeah, she could have, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
yo,
who take the fault for that?
You deserve what you get, man. You know, when the person show you who they are, they violent. You still want to be around them. That's on you. You get what come with being with a violent person. Get kicked in the head. Leave. Maybe you need to get kicked in the head to get some sense. Reboot the computer. Leave. Fuck that. No, think about it. If a woman with a hostile, violent man, at one point is she going to leave? Nah, no. If you living in America, Fuck that. There's not no third world country. They run around with AKs and soccer jerseys on. Listen, we living in America. There's so many resources. You can leave. Yeah, it's a lot of resources.
No, they could definitely leave. It's a matter of wanting to.
You can leave.
How about
Sometimes when they think about
street?
leaving, but that also
Though it's part of that lifestyle that he was providing.
Yeah, or it's the fear of leaving too, because there's a lot of time where people want to leave, and next thing you know, we saying R.I.P. to them. You know, I just dealt with a situation like that. So sometimes it's just sometimes men and women they be in the fear of leaving.
I mean, in that instance, what would you recommend? Like, yeah, leave, but what are the proper steps to prevent the life or death situation?
Bro, there ain't no life or death, just leave.
That's something for him to answer, because he just said you could just leave, and I'm saying
it's called a restraining order, right? There's a lot of things in place.
Things got to happen for you to even get a restraining order. By then, that person probably already got you. That's the thing about the restraining orders. Like,
so
you gotta go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, call, like you gotta go through back and forth with a person. By the time that happens, you never know. It only takes a second to kill somebody, and that's what's going on too. Like,
man, more of the story is this, ladies. If you're in an abusive relationship, get out. Get the fuck out.
Men too.
That's the more of the story. Men too. If you're in an abusive relationship as a man, the fuck you. What?
I'm gonna be honest, man.
There's some women in jail for killing they dudes.
That's crazy.
In most situations, you talking to a wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. Like, we don't all been in situations where we see somebody being abused, and I've been in a situation. This is how I learned to stay the fuck out of people's business. Don't involve yourself in certain shit. You feel me? Because a female or even a male will come to you and be like, yo, this is going on. Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, woo. You get this person this, you get this person that. Woo. Or the tools or a place to go, or you know what I'm saying? Some advice, or like, woo, and then 3 days pass and they back with the person. Yep. And you done made all these actions against this person or to help her or him in the situation, and they just go back to the situation.
Yeah.
So really, like, it's just it's never gonna not be a thing, bro. Because of the simple fact that
love is blind.
Love is blind, and people get stuck in comfortable in a situation, and they end up, no matter how much they scream and cry about it. Oh, this nigga this nigga that, this nigga whoa. She go back to the nigga.
Right.
How many homeboys we got? Man, this bitch. Oh man, she done. Well, nigga, you know what you gotta do? But now next week you at the fucking movies, posting y'all eating popcorn together, like everything all right.
You don't put it on them.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like,
you are looking at you like the jackass because nigga, you were trying to come.
Nigga, you were just
intervene.
crying to us
about
how she fucked your homeboy, or like some crazy shit. Like, be like, damn, like you don't even care enough about yourself. Why the fuck I'm defending you?
She fucked the homeboy. You gotta leave her. I'm sorry.
It don't even make sense.
I don't get in people's relationships.
I don't involve myself.
Straight. I stay the fuck out of that. Once it gets to that point,
when you say,
check out.
When you say, yeah, get out, that shit triggers me, because it's like, they don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. Y'all know y'all in a fucked up situation. That's y'all fault, man.
These women,
whatever, bro.
Those type of women, they like winners, but they love a loser, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, they love a loser.
Yeah.
So, as a winner, you got to know how to act like a loser sometimes. I know it's this dark psychology, but yeah, man, you got to implement some dark rules. But yeah, they love a loser, boy. But you know why they love a loser? Because they don't give a fuck.
He's always available. He don't have nothing going on.
Yeah, he got nothing going on. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah. In most instances, a man either has time or money. It's rare for a man to have both. Most men that have time don't have money. Most that have money don't have time. So a loser, he got all the time. He ain't got no money. But he's able to whisper sweet nothing in her ear, make her feel good, and now she's losing with him.
So in reality, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're really wasting your time trying to make a woman happy. Because you can do everything right, she still gonna complain.
Yeah, and still not be
You
happy.
know, you can go work all these hours, bring the bread back. Oh, you don't spend no time with me. Okay, but if you don't have a job, damn, go get to it.
Mm-hmm.
You a bum. You know, I mean, it is what it is.
That's
but you need balance.
That's why they always say
Yeah,
chase your purpose.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Where
saying?
you
Because
could,
when you're operating within your purpose, once everything work out for you, and if that's the woman that's for you, everything's gonna work itself out.
It's connect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything
Okay.
comes back full circle.
Yeah.
When chase women, chase your purpose. Get to that bag, get to that
Facts.
bread. Because ultimately, if she do leave, if y'all break up,
You
you still operating in your purpose. You're gonna meet someone else, replace her, and do what you gotta do.
Facts.
And vice versa, for sure.
Yeah, and vice versa. Yeah, that applies both ways, not just to the man. It's man and women.
Facts.